Here with Mark Offerdahl, the coach of the New York Freedom and the NRL, just hours after he's made the decision to basically tear up the contract of Tony Williams after his Instagram posts following Jared Haynes' conviction and sentence late this week. Mark, obviously not the sort of way you wanted to make headlines and make a splash, but just talk me through the last couple of hours and, you know, when did you come across the post and that decision?
Yeah, it's morning over here. So we came across that post last night in the early, late afternoon, and then saw the media coming out and everything. So we, a couple of hours, got together, assessed the situation, and did what we had to do, did what any club would do. It's an unfortunate situation, and but we had to. There was no other option for us, really.
It was your decision at the end of the day?
Yeah, myself, CJ Cordolino, the other owner, and my wife Jenna, who looks after our media and PR and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it was a mutual decision. The league had sort of a bit of pressure on us as well, but it was an easy decision.
Yeah, and I suppose it's what you want to stand for as well. We spoke the other day, and there's a lot about building the sport and growing the sport and getting into the communities and things like that. Obviously, this is a step in that direction that you had to take. Yeah,
you gotta set the precedent early. I mean, I guess it's like a preseason at training where first week you got to set the precedent early. We're a brand new club, so we've got to lay down our foundation, our rules, what we expect of our players. Not really any other options.
Have you spoken to Tony Williams at all?
No, we rung him up directly and spoke to him. He knows he's stuffed up. Very apologetic. He's a good guy. He's made a dumb decision. He knows it's a stupid decision, and he has to, as he said in his own words, just live with the consequences. And that's what it is.
And in terms of your roster and piecing it all together, obviously it's still coming together. Where does that leave you now?
We're still sitting pretty. We've got we had a couple of boys in the bank ready to go that in case some things didn't work out. So we're speaking to another few guys now. We've already signed one guy early this morning, so we'll get him announced sooner rather than later. But yeah, a big focus on ours is our local boys. We've got some real quality talent over here. Rugby union converts that have played league locally, amateur for a few years. But yeah, so it's a big part of our season is going to be developing them.
And what's the reaction been like over the last couple of hours? I mean, it's still pretty fresh, but there's been a lot on each side. But how have you seen the reaction?
I think it's huge over there in Australia, isn't it? It's not, it probably won't even register over here on the media. Someone might pick it up, but I don't think it'll be a big deal over here because no one really knows who we are or who the league is yet. But yeah.
Have you been able to sense the reaction? It is massive in Australia and Sydney in particular. Tony Williams is obviously former Origin player. Have you sensed that reaction over the last couple of hours?
Yeah, Fox League just shared it as well. So that's probably the biggest thing in rugby league, sharing it. It's Danny Widler contacted us, Vossi contacted us. We understand it. I mean, people are just fed up with that sort of attitude from professional athletes, and that breaking out. I think in the younger generation, it's been nearly stamped out. They go to education. They get taught about it from under 16s now, whereas Tony's around my age, a little bit younger than me. We never really got taught that until you get up to, your mid-early 20s. But, yeah, the sport in general isn't going to stand for stuff like that, and nor should they. So all the clubs should be, backing the sport itself and taking the same stance. But it's only going to be a benefit for our game.
And like you say, not naming names or anything, but that sort of quick response, quick reaction. It's often been lacking, particularly in the NRL over the last couple of years. But obviously, you've been quite firm and coming out and making that strong stance quite early, getting, I suppose, on the front foot, sort of setting yourself up well as well.
It is what it is. It's a no-brainer. We're here to build a culture, build a club, and build a sport in the US. So that decision had to be made. There wasn't much questioning going on. It is what it is.